Guys, the weather, it's not improving, not by any means. It's only getting hotter. I'm trying to get stuff done. Normally I'd have more done by now, but it's hot. It was a long day at work. We're here, we're doing it live. We got a part left over. I did not install this because I ran out of time on the weekend I was working on the actual radiator and all that with the Civic. And if you haven't already seen the full race traction bar install, as well as the Gordo built core support or the CSF Ultimate Radiator install, make sure you give that video like it and then go watch it, because you're missing out if you hadn't. But in the event that you had, you're like, man, I'd really like a coolant reservoir for my radiator, my freshly installed radiator. Well, say no more. I had this on command the entire time. I just ran out of time, and I wanted to take a little bit more time on this than I would have there. So this is a Chase BAYS universal coolant reservoir, I believe. What's kind of cool about theirs versus like the norm is that, well, one, it's solid, two, it's anodized, and then three, you can't really see it. And these two spigots you see here on the bottom, there's an outgoing and an ingoing. The ingoing comes from your radiator, the outgoing goes to wherever you want to route the exploding coolant that's coming out here, because this bitch is hot. On the back side, looks like they have a block that's got some threads that they welded right onto it, and a pretty sweet canister. Overall, it's pretty clean, and I'm pretty happy with it. It comes with some Allen buoys for the back side, and they're pretty thick, and then you have a choice from several mounts. I believe I got the Type 2, correct me if I'm wrong, it's been a minute since I've ordered this kit, but you'll kind of see my idea of how I want to mount this. There's two holes there and rather large there. Basically, I'm pretty positive that I have this right. Oh, okay. So it'll work either way. So you can put the mount, looks like, directly to it like this, which would not be the way I want to mount it. Or, oh shit, will it? How do I want to mount this thing, guys? I don't know how I want to mount this yet, but this is the mount I'm working with. This is what I got, and I think I have an idea of how I want to mount it. But now that I'm seeing it, oh god, I have this whole desk, and I can't do it. Let's figure this out. It likes to roll that way, so let's get it situated here. All right, so there's like that, and that gives me a lot of free hole drilling. And then there's like this is how I thought I was going to mount it, but this is how I originally wanted this bracket to work for me. I didn't realize that it's not designed to work this way, so that's sick. One thing I'll have to do is probably clearance that gap if I end up running it this way. And I don't even know if it's going to work for me, period, but we're just going to kind of wing it. So this is where I want this thing to go, is down in here, because it'll be hidden away. Tight. Doesn't fit. Does not fit. You can see. So that's cool. I ain't gonna fit it all, man. That is an abort mission, boys. All right, so the whole reason I did the Chase BAYS kit is to pretty much remove, this is where, you know, the old core support would have sat, or the old coolant would have been like right here is where I had it stationed. The reason why I wanted to get rid of the coolant station being here is because I wanted to route the intake to right here to pull air from, or it comes through right here, excuse me. And I have an intake set aside, and I've been holding on to it for a while that we're gonna do some custom, not custom stuff, just really just weld a bung and get that guy on there. But man, it's just not coming out the way I want it to, because I'm like, well, it's just I gotta drill into this somehow or another. This is gonna be crazy. But if I run it right here, this kind of pushes me all the way over. I think I could still run the intake, but it might be a tighter fit, or I might just have to run it to like right where here instead. Might route it differently, but man, I think that's the way I'm gonna have to route it. Unfortunately, this isn't gonna fit in the fender well, and I thought I had more room, but man, I don't. So the other option would be to put it where the old washer bottle goes, and that's actually probably smarter. I should probably pull that apart and take a look at that. I'm gonna revisit the drawing board. There we go. Yeah, I don't think that's going anywhere, guys. I don't think there's any reason to add another one. Boom, it's done. Chase BAYS coolant reservoir install completed. Just like that, another one in the books for TKIRKMEDIA. Man, good video, bad video, who knows? But these glasses, man, what? Look at these things, high quality, okay? That is what I'm here to talk about today. Now, these glasses, I gotta do a high octane review of these things right now. Well, just 1 second, just bear with me 1 second. Look at these things, man. Holy cow. I just had to. Generally, I don't like hyping things up because if I'm not attached to it, I don't want to front for it, but I had to do it for them. Gotta do a review for the old Pit Viper 2000s. These are the Baja Blasters, boys, and I gotta tell you, the only reason I'm doing this review is because I feel bad that I have to return them, and here's why. When I got these, I had thought that they were going to be clear, and I assumed, made an ass on myself, and didn't actually read that they were clear yellow. I thought they were just exclusively clear, and I couldn't tell by the monitor. Maybe it was me. Maybe it's this thing's dull as hell. It's probably me per usual. But at any rate, Pit Viper here has put out a high quality product, and I've got to show it to you guys. What I'd like to do is I'd like to be able to exchange them for the pile drivers. Unfortunately, they're going to be out of stock for a considerable amount of time, and I don't want to wait, so I've got to just return them from now, and then I'll wait till they're in stock again, and we'll go from there. But at any rate, look at these things. Solid frame. I don't know if it'll focus. Oh, this isn't the side. This is the side. And it doesn't look like it's going to show up. But the cool thing about these are Z87 plus rated lenses, which is huge because you can use them at most places that you work at. They're great. Not only that, but they have a ton of chums to choose from, and these are the ones I went with. I don't remember what they're called. All their names are pretty wild, pretty innovative. The cases. Comes with a couple cases here. We've got our hard case, is the way they describe it. Looks like it's got some kind of like clasp or something. You could clip this to your belt. I guess your fanny pack is what they're going for here. And then we have our soft case that we can put and use them also as like a cleaning cloth, I would assume. The inside's pretty soft. So anyways, glad that I can include those in the review or in the video here for the Chase BAYS install. I just had to do it. I thought, you know, I see a high quality product, company that puts in time, puts in work. It's cool to see that there's businesses out there that are really trying hard, and really stoked on the quality. I'm bummed that I can't keep them, but hopefully this builds my rapport with them, and maybe we could work on something in the future with the channel. But at any rate, thank you, Pit Viper, for giving me the opportunity to, I guess, put these on for the time being, and then well, I'll see you in the fall when the pile drivers are back in stock. So that's it. Chase BAYS, Pit Viper, TKIRKMEDIA. Subscribe for more, like for more, whatever you want to do. I don't know. Thank you.